It's double harvest time. You heard me right. Not one, but two. If you sub now, you'll even get a third harvest for free. Well, not really. I can't do that, sadly. This is episode 31 of Oak Mountain!
Heyo, lovely morning we got here. And it is June, and it's time to harvest. So, as you can see, we got the boys out. We're ready to go. We're going to get it folded up. Hey, is that... I feel like that's open. I don't know. Either way, we'll get this going. We'll get the first couple kind of passes rolling, and then we will switch over and let our farmhand kind of tackle the rest of it while we follow along and make some straw bales. Finally, I can say straw bales, and it actually is straw bales. So that's pretty good. We do have two fields. It is one big field, but two separate crop types in the field to harvest. So we will be getting both of those done. They're both ready to go. And they're both pretty much fully fertilized compared to last time we harvested this field. So hopefully we get a better yield out of it and see where we can go from there. I guess, wow. The one thing I didn't bring out was a grain trailer. I totally forgot about that. I was just so excited with the straw, finally. But yeah, we will need to go pick up one of those. And I also did forget to grab the bale fork and front loader for the biggest John Deere we have. I guess we need to start remembering what... You can't just say the John Deere, because we got like 3 of them now. So we need to come up with like... Well, remember the numbers. We know I'm bad with those. But something like that. So I think I'm going to try and get the outside done of kind of the separating line between the two crops, and then that way our worker hopefully knows where he's going and kind of just stay in the one crop type. We'll get that finished up before we switch over to the next. Not sure how much of the day this is going to take, but really I'm fine if it does take most of the day. We've been well, sowing these crops for a while and tenderly looking after them, when in reality we kind of just got everything done. Well, you know what? No, we did do pretty good. I think the only thing we didn't do is some stone picking. But I mean, we did plow the field. We did put lime on it. Got it fertilized. Pretty much no weeds. There are some weeds, that little one strip. But hey, we did pretty good for our first time really planting a bigger field. Look at that. We even snipped it off right at the right time. And we'll get the rest of this done, and well, we'll see where we end up. Looks like we got a fair amount for, well, our first trailer load. It wasn't 100% full, but it was at its weight limit, so just wanted to kind of take it as it was there. And looks like we kind of made it perfect back for our harvester to unload while we're just making this oh no, we're facing the wrong direction, so never mind. Perhaps once he turns around. But we definitely got our work cut out for us with how much baling we have to do. We kind of are behind the game a little bit. I really messed up my timing by not bringing my grain trailer and my front loader over first. But that's alright. We got lots to do, and that's what we're here for. So I guess hopefully this is enough room. And we'll start baling. I'm not sure what the harvester's at, but at this point we need to get some baling done. So we'll make a few passes, and once we see his beacon... Oh, his beacon is on. Oh, come on. Wow. Alright, well, away she goes. Let's get it done.
Oh my god.
We've done it. Double harvest completed. Hopefully that wasn't terribly long for y'all. I know that was definitely, I think that took up like most of the morning. Looks like, you know, it says it's 12:22. That's pretty good. Took out half the day. I mean, we started at 5 a.m. So that's definitely a good day's work we've put in. And we've gotten a lot of bales out of it. 2 full different crops harvested. And I think we learned a lot about our harvester. I mean, it works perfectly fine. It's just, I think it's a little small. And, you know, if we had a bigger header on it, that might be a little bit better, because then we could have fewer swaths that would actually have more in them. I guess I'll just take this one back while we put away the baler. Why not? And, yeah, I definitely underestimated how many bales we would even get. That trailer is not going to do us too much with it. And then, yeah, speaking of trailers, I mean, ours filled up pretty quickly. And it would have been nice to have a bigger one. And also the hopper size on our harvester is not really the biggest. So we ended up having to just be refilling more than we really wanted to be when we should have been baling, and using that time just a little bit better. So I think, you know, hopefully if we can get a bigger one, that would be amazing. The problem is that we don't have all of our crops kind of going at the same time. So we're going to be using it a couple times a year instead of just once. So if we lease that a couple times a year, that's going to be like 50 grand, if not more. So if we can eventually kind of get our crops synced up for what we're planting, that would be probably a lot better. So I'm just going to put this one straw bale away. And there are a couple other things we have to do around the farm anyways today. So thankfully we still got some time. We need to get those cows fed a little bit, and well, we need to make a little bit of money too, because that bale trailer we have it's just not going to cut it. We could load up the gooseneck as well, see how that goes, but I want to try an auto load trailer. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it, or even if we're going to have enough money. So, I was kind of thinking that, well, this trailer and I believe our other bale trailer are pretty similar. I don't know if this one is modular. If we can change it, they might not be the same. I might just be totally off my rocker. I don't think they are. No. Dang it. Yeah, I was going to say, if this one was modular, we could just turn it into a bale trailer and have a little bit of a train going. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that, unfortunately. Because, yeah, we just need bigger stuff. It's either we need more smaller stuff or we just need bigger stuff. And then we're kind of in that in-between where we can't afford bigger stuff or smaller stuff, but we could maybe chip away at some of the smaller items, like getting a second trailer, something like that, to have a train. But then long-term, is that what we want? We probably want just a bigger trailer for the semi-truck, you know? So it's kind of a toss-up about what we're going to do with that. But we'll get all of our the rest of our crop put away in our silos here and carry on. Hopefully, I think we have a bit more feed left in the mixer. That would save us a lot of time today, which would be nice. Get this guy put in his home, and we will go check out the mixer in the cow barn. Fingers crossed that there is some mix left in there. I want to say last time I did a double mix so that we did have some ready to go, but then again, I'm usually not that prepared, so doesn't sound like something I would do, if you know what I mean. And I know our smaller John Deere isn't in here, so we can try it out with our new one. Our 4755. If I could back it up. I guess the smaller one is kind of nice to squeeze into this cow shed. Oh my gosh. And yeah, we do actually have mix. How amazing. So, we can just get that unloaded. Try and hop over here. And then the cows should be good. They weren't completely out of feed. Of course, we don't want them to be starving. So, they should have pretty much a full capacity after this. And we can carry on. That's actually pretty great, because we got some work to do. Well, just finished up doing a couple things, and while we were busy away doing all of our farm work, we did have a trailer come through and load up all of our goods to sell. So we did make some money. I guess we should go to the finances screen here. We did spend about $6,000 leasing stuff, and we made about $41,000 roughly. So we were getting pretty down to the line after we leased a couple things. We had about $2,000, but luckily we made a good amount from all of our produce, which we didn't really have to do much for since we just ordered a truck to come pick all of it up. But as you might have saw there, we did splurge and get a auto bale pickup trailer. I don't even know how to say that. Something like that. Some fancy newfangled equipment. So we're going to go give it a shot. The rain might be coming in later today, I don't know, but I didn't want to take the risk of just leaving them out there, so we're going to get it done, try out some new equipment. As you can see, we got it dropped off nicely here, so we're going to pick it up and give it a shot. Kind of pales in comparison to our other trailer here. It's just so big. And yeah, should make our lives a lot easier. So we'll see what we can get done with it. There we go. It's turned on, and I think it's easy as just scooping them up. So let's see how many. I'm not sure how many we have, but I know it's a fair amount, and it's definitely more than our small trailer could handle. So this should make our lives a lot easier. Again, we don't own this, but we are leasing it, gonna give it a shot, and just see kind of how she does. Do we try and back it up and get this one? I think may as well. Can't be much harder than stacking the bales ourselves, that's for sure. And then we might have to get those silage bales moved out of our hay shed there so that we can put these guys underneath. And hopefully this trailer can fit them under there. I'm not sure. I know it gets pretty tall when it is unloading them. But we'll see. And then we can get a final count on all these bales we have. I'm thinking 18 to 22. I know that's a bit of a range, but somewhere around there. Hopefully, at least. And I don't know how many we're even going to need to keep, but we could sell some, of course, if we do need. But we have lots of stuff kind of in the mix now, so that's nice. We were able to make a sale kind of mid-year to get us some more money in the cash flow in the bank and make our lives a little bit easier. Because, yeah, that harvest did take quite a while, but what can you do? We're making good progress picking up these bales, though. I'm glad we were able to get all that done at least. And I was kind of thinking maybe possibly to start getting our harvest on the right cycle. Once our sorghum is finished harvesting, we could run over this entire field with something just like wheat. Again, something simple, not too crazy, and then rent a bigger harvester to get it all done at once next year. That way it won't take us as long. We'll have a bigger straw. We know we've had a lot of weak swaths, so hopefully we can get a nice thick juicy swath, and it'll take us a little bit less time, make money a little bit faster, and try out some new equipment, because the one we have, it's like I said, it does its job, but it's definitely an old grandpa machine, and that's not what we are, or not what we're trying to be, at least. You know, I say I'm not an old grandpa, and then I pull that. As soon as I finish talking, I'm like, yeah, let's just get the rest of this finished up. Not thinking, oh yeah, this trailer's full, Randy. Well, let's get it unloaded, get those silage bales moved out of there, and hopefully we can squeeze these in. I don't know. It's pretty tall. I don't know if we can, we have the height for that, but we'll see. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Got them all moved out of there. That would have been kind of an annoying job with... if we didn't have the telehandler, you know. We could have done it with the tractor for sure. But it's just nice to have a separate piece of kit to do different tasks. Is this going to fit? I don't know. Let's find out. I mean... oh, I'm scared that's going to hit. Yeah, I got to move that out. Oh my... oh boy. Jeez, that's just not tall enough, hey? Oh. But is it? We can fit it under the rafters with the magic of coding. And hitboxes. Wonderful. Something like that? I don't know. Got it snugged up pretty much as close as we could. And we'll squeak it out of here. Oh my god. Alright, wonderful. Cool. Check it out. Hey, check it out. That's pretty cool. That's really high, though. Alright, let's get this last little bit done. Ooh, we can scoop it up. Wonderful. I'm so pleased that that was able to fit in there. Like, just. I don't think if it was any taller, we would not have been able to. So that's wonderful. Auto stack. Very nice. We'll get this last little bit finished up. We got the cows fed. We got a double harvest done. And we got some plans for the future. Like we said, we kind of want to get a bigger combine eventually. We now know that ours is a little bit too small, you know. It's fine, but it's a little bit too small. We also have our maple syrup and our honey to kind of check on. Our cows probably could use some water as well. We know they just absolutely go through it. And we need a bale shredder too. So that might be something to look into next on the list. While we're kind of waiting to, well, harvest our sorghum. Oh, we don't want to wait for that to reset. And our soybeans, I guess. That one we're pretty much just going to straight up sell the soybeans. Might keep the sorghum. Might just sell it as well. Who knows? But, yeah, I think long term, that's all just going to be food for chickens. When we can afford to get the chickens, of course. We're kind of slowly moving along, getting things at a time. But, I suppose we should start to kind of prioritize those now that we have food for them, which is awesome. I think that's why we kind of wanted to hold off before, is like, we didn't have anything to feed them, and it would just cost us more money to go buy chicken feed. But now that we have our own, even better. So we can get that in the mix, hopefully sometime soon as well. Depends how much money we kind of have in the mix. I suppose we could talk to the bank as well, see if they'll loan us some more money. We might have to, you know, show them a sign of good faith that we can make some money and pay back, I don't know, 25, 30 grand or something like that, you know, just a good dent, and then maybe we could lease, like, or take out another 50 or 60 grand or something like that if we needed to for something. So who knows. It looks like that's all the bales. Oh, we'll get that put away, and we'll get the rest of these bales put away, and then we can get it put back on the truck. He can head back home, and we can stop paying money for this guy. But definitely want to look at something like this in the future, because this is, well, we know it fits with what we got on the farm. It makes our lives a lot easier, that's for sure. Saves us a lot of time. And it stacks them so nice, and neatly. Nicely. So why not? I guess we do have a little bit more straw over there, but we can get... And you know, I'm almost tempted to just be like, well, let's just sell this whole second load. But I think we're going to keep it and just kind of accumulate some bales. That way we know we're not going to run out anytime soon. I should maybe pop this up. I guess it won't be as high this time, because we don't have as many bales. I don't know. It looks like it's still just as high. Okay. That's alright. We'll get it put away. Alright, we got lots of bales in there now. We got our silage moved out. Looking good. Cows fed. Oh my gosh, this tractor is still running. We're burning diesel for no reason. Wow, Randy. That's the new one, too. Come on. It's not new to us. New to us. Let's get this put away, packed up, before we call it a day, shall we? Alright, we grabbed our water tanker, figured we need to, well, we need to fill up our cows before they get too empty. Look at them, they're like asking Daddy for water. Father? Father? Because, yeah, we got some possibly gonna be reproducing pretty soon. So they need that water. There we go. I had to get that hose hooked up just right. Now they should be nice and happy, at least for, well, just for a little while. They won't wake up thirsty. And that won't have to be the first thing we do next month, because we fed them, they've got water, and, well, we do have a bale shredder in mind for them, so hopefully we can get that soon. Got our calf pens all ready to go. And you can see by those long shadows that, well, it's getting late in the day. Let's check the time here. Yeah, it's 4:30. You know, we've gotten a double harvest done today. We've gotten all of our bales cleaned up too, which is amazing. We made a sale. I know we didn't get to see that part, but, well, all of our pallets are clear, and it's looking good up here. So, yeah, no, that's awesome. Hopefully we can get a small trailer or something for that John Deere and maybe go pick up some wood with it. I don't know. But we'll make good use of it. And I guess, hey, you know what? It's been a while since we parked this guy in the garage, so why don't we go ahead and do that? Hey, garage. It's finicky because I haven't used it in a while. He's like, hey man, you've been neglecting me. Alright, we'll get this pulled in. Wonderful. Get that turned off. Try and squeeze out of the garage, Randy. That was painful. Need to lay off the burgies. Alright. Well, that was a fun day. Boom. Chainsaw's ready to play. Let's go feed the dog, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.